Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horde of the Abyss, the Forged in Fire campaign. We're on the third mission, Dead or Alive. And one thing I've noticed as loading this back up is we actually have the tavern with heroes in it. This is useful. So I think that we should recruit some of these heroes. So we've got Foybert here, who's got, was it Floribert? It's probably Floribert. Who's got the first aid specialty. And starts of a first aid tent could be useful because the first aid tent has been improved, as you well know. But also starts of advanced logistics and basic armourer. So despite only being a level 1 mercenary, he has some bonus skills. And same can be said for Iwan Scythe here. I'm not actually sure how you meant to say that name because I believe it's Gaelic. But she starts of estates and advanced logistics. So both of these will be solid picks that we should actually purchase today just to have more units. But also, they can be in that reconnaissance role, right? So, let's give her an armadillo and have her zooming off into the countryside. Well, immediately blocked off by lots of seamen there. Let's head to the left. What does this quest guide require? On difficulty level difficult and below, you will receive the Scroll of Slow and additional troops. Interesting. Oh, this is interesting. So I have to use my entire starting resources, and it expires day 2, so there's no saving up, so I'd need to redo the mission. But this seems how the mission is meant to be designed, so let's do just that. So if we just, you know, not use our starting funds by purchasing troops, we can do this pirate fight again, get that cleared, excellent. Then we can hit this. Receive? Yes. So this will clear out our entire swath of resources. But this handicap is just straight up not available on the higher difficulty settings. So because we're playing on hard, we have to use 100% of our resources. If we're playing on easy or moderate, I think the next difficulty is, we'd be able to have some resources left over. But let's see what this is. We'll open the box. So we get our money refunded. Okay, fair. So we don't actually lose any money. It's just a gate to say if you're playing on Expert or Impossible, you just don't get this box. And we get a Scroll of Slow. And we also get these additional troops. Excellent. Obviously the map is going to be tricky if they're giving us such a powerful boost to begin. And of course this Scroll of Slow is not insignificant. Hopefully we can upgrade our Earth Magic skill somewhat in this particular mission. It's not clear. Oh, level 18 is our next max level, which means we get 6 rank ups. If 2 of those land on Earth Magic, we're doing excellent. So now we can actually spend our money after all. So let's hire. Well, we got different heroes now. So we got Burton here, who has advanced logistics, basic wisdom, and basic mysticism. And of course, we've got our Floribert again. So I suppose you could technically keep rolling to see different heroes here. I'm not too interested in doing that today, but good to know. Let's again have him moving out to do some reconnaissance. So is there anything else that we need to obviously clear to make room? I think these orcs certainly count. So we'll just transfer off the non-bounty hunters and then clear those orcs for free. Excellent. There's a trailblazer. That will be excellent indeed. So we can't actually trade with Frederick, but these units are fast enough anyway. Like their speed, what, 7s? That's okay. I suppose because we've got Bellwether Armadillos, they're not so bad in terms of their movement speed. So we should hit up the Trailblazer though, just to give us that freedom of movement. And meanwhile, let's see what Henrietta's up to. So we've certainly done some interesting shenanigans over here. And in town, we should probably actively consider building a watchtower, if not a castle. A bank is also not a bad call. We could just go castle into capital, just for straight up memes, but it's expensive, but we'll never have economic issues again. That being said, we should make sure we build the watchtower before the end of the week, of course. Still, we'll consider. Does Frederick actually have all the spells in the Mage Guild? Let's see. Possibly. I think he does. Okay. Let's see what Henrietta's up to. She's got a variety of armadillos and some halfling grenadiers. She also has this quest guard. Ah! I see the problem. Can I fix the problem? If I build a bank, borrow some money, and then vend... No! I'm just shy. Alright, we're gonna have to restart one more time. We're understanding how things work. So we'll receive this, so Henrietta can get a scroll of slow. Doesn't get bonus troops from this one. She might as well equip those mana artifacts. So Frederick... We might as well see who's in town this time. Oh, we got Sam again. Sam's back. She's only level 1 though. She didn't keep any of her previous levels. And we've got Celestine here, who is the Armadillo Specialist. I would have preferred one of those other ones, but we'll be okay. I've restarted this mission enough times as it is. Alright, so let's just drop off these units. Clear the pirates. Receive. Open the box. Receive the additional forces. We'll then hire one of these heroes. Celestine will do. Frankly, we should just hire both of them immediately. I will do this time because this is... We got Todd here, who's got advanced logistics, tactics, basic wisdom. Here's the other automaton specialist. Let's see what Sam is replaced by. Okay, that Floribert character. Okay. Well, let's you upgrade everything. So we'll unite these. You upgrade these as well. Let's just hire all the troops. So that's obviously burnt a hole in our pocket somewhat, but we can continue to work on that. Let's go for the upgraded manufactory. I expected a little bit more pomp and ceremony, but we now have Sentinel automatons, which are very similar to the basic automatons, except they've got a little bit more damage and speed. Actually, I think they've got the same damage, but notably they've got no enemy retaliation, which makes them far more powerful in those sort of hit-and-run shenanigans that we were pulling off. So, temporarily we might have Sam do some work on her own. Let's have... just do that for now, I guess. Yeah. We'll deliver everything to Frederick. Well, rather, Frederick will stand here. Celestine will pull off the units from him. Like so. Okay, we need to upgrade these. So Frederick can clear these Orc Chieftains. He'll have their next turn. Okay, I think we've got the routing figured out. Oh, that's clearly a bounty hunter moment. The pikemen, though, we can clear of Celestine. Why not? Grab the ore pit. Because we do need some resources. That Hut of the Magi is looking very interesting. Ah, there's another watchtower as well, with a quest guard and cavaliers in front of it. So we've plenty to do. But for now, it's time to look at our lovely Henrietta and position our units. I think something like this should be sufficient. Some skeletons we've got to clear. We've managed to somehow rile up the undead, but I suppose we've got that Boyd person who's wandering about apparently, so... we just kill a stack every time. Maybe I should do the split shenanigans, but for now we'll see. Skeletons slowly shuffling over. But we have the power of Armadillo. He also can just one-shot a stack. Behold! This should be the problem mostly solved. Yep, no problem. And no losses. Here we have the dead man's boots guarded by lots of Minotaur Kings. A curious item. Are we going to be doing any Cloak of the Undead King shenanigans, I wonder? Lots of zombies. We should be fine against lots of zombies. But again, we'll use tactics, going all the way around the rocks to position our armadillos where they should be. Let's begin. Okay, so we almost kill a stack straight out. We might as well hold off. Wait for the full damage shot. Oh, morale as well. Well, I believe in morale. At least my own morale. I suppose that's what matters really when it comes to morale, doesn't it? Alright, well this has been a doddle. Especially believing in morale as strongly as I am. So, cool. Well, Henriette is just going to have to keep exploring. A white border guard, interesting. A hole here. The spell scrolls behind quest guards, all sorts of interesting malarks. Alright, let's read up. New times were upon Burton. With the ogre problem solved, along with the issue of securing nearby shipments of local products to the market in the port of Orca's Moor, the prospect of food shortages had receded. The townspeople were now able to make plans for more than just another day's work. Frederick and Sam kept making trips to the port to meet other associates of theirs whom they had persuaded to move to Burton. Some arrived carrying nothing more than a couple of books and a toolbox. Others brought whole shiploads of alchemical equipment, rare reagents and instruments. A dwarf named Bertram had made the biggest noise. Rumour had it that the dozens of barrels unloaded from his caravel were brimming with gold. True or not, but soon after his arrival, the town saw a rush of immigrants from all sorts of places, each one getting a job with good pay. New residential neighbourhoods sprang up. Production was getting transferred from the home forges to the new factory building, its tall vaults made of steel trusses and beams. Things are warming up here in Burton, aren't they? Make sure we position ourselves intelligently for this fight. I believe that this is the form of intelligence I'm willing to accept. I don't like that. Let's try that again. You know what? Stab him. That's the answer. We don't need to put up with their nonsense. Okay, these two are just gonna die. It's their job. Oh no. This one's gonna die. There we go. Everyone else can just pull back. I think this front armadillo is not long for this world, but it's going to do the same as auto combat, but hey, worth a shot. Bit of a shuffle here of the armadillos. Yeah, I might as well go in. And there we have it. 2,000 gold. A nice influx of funds. Magogs ahead are not quite so exciting, but neither are the serpent flies, both of which are in our way. I guess the serpent flies will be our choice because we can use tactics to avoid their shenanigans. So let's see what we can murder. An entire stack of serpent flies. Wonderful. I am getting the vibes that I should just split these grenadiers in half, like, seriously. Alright, so let's get in there with the bellwether armadillos. Oh, time to take the barrage. I think a magic arrow will do us well. Excellent morale. The armadillos are happy to be involved. That much is clear. Oh. They weren't willing to attack the grenadiers, but... Oh, the morale. That's unacceptable. Oh, I guess it's acceptable. One grenadier. Let's at least do the appropriate thing now and just split these in half and do this. Corsairs now. I guess we are up against some pirates. There's also White Border Guard, Cold Rain here. Certainly there are many things here in the these cursed grounds. Power Liches, that's going to be too strong for us. On the road you meet a limping pedestrian, a pirate from the look of it, clad in a red camisole, once lavish but now ragged and dirty. It is unclear what he is up to so far from the sea, but he is certainly terrified. You try to talk to him, and at first he is eager to, but as soon as you ask him how he ended up here, he leaps up and lashes out at you. He shouts about having barely escaped from the dead man's dungeon and being loath to let out the secrets he has learned there. I mean, I guess. 15 XP. Let's fight another horde of skeleton warriors. Auto combat's starting to do some sensible things, but let's continue our quest of ignoring auto combat and just doing better. That being said, there's an asterisk there of your mileage may vary. Okay, we should just attack these. Well, they can't morale, so just wait for them. Might as well get full damage shots. We'll get 4 shots before the enemy gets a chance to actually get anywhere meaningfully close to us. I reckon the armadillos can pounce. Oh, the morale. That's a flavoursome morale right there. Excellent. We saved 2 armadillos. That's Henrietta's turn done for now. So let's head over to Burton. What are we going to build? What are we going to do? So, probably no more extra heroes for the time being. But, again, we should consider our future maneuvers. So Mercury will be good for the watchtower. We can also get a bank to just further improve our economy. I'm not sure if I've explained this yet. So this, as it says, you can get a loan of 2,500 gold, and it decreases the town's income for 5 days, so the interest rate is just solid. Like, it's every time you use the loan, the interest rate gets better and better. So, good building, I like it. I think it's a nice design, it's pretty cute. So, yeah, at the moment there's not much else we can really build. Let's see what the exploration holds for our other heroes. So we've got our Trailblazer. There's a lot of Cavaliers here, but this watchtower is, again, tempting. So we should have, we should get additional units over here so Frederick can do that fight. So let's do just that now. Let's see what the quest guard is after. So... something like that, I suppose. Seems reasonable. Alright, Frederick, let's take out some Cavaliers. Some champions are annoying, but we can just... I think what we'll do is we'll do a mass haste and then a full weight turn. So... Wait. Excellent. Now we shall start killing things with our grenades. I suppose the champions are the most threatening. We'll then get our roly boys into position. And then we'll have, this is a nice breath attack, I must say. That being said, I don't want to be greedy, so let's hold off. We'll shoot these Cavaliers. And then we'll have those Sentinel Automatons pounce forward. Because they don't provoke retaliation, this will be an easy hit and then run. Poke. And there we go. So we can attack again. I think it's time for the Mass Bless. Feels good. Obviously they can move with some considerable speed. I suppose the engineers are less valuable now, but nonetheless. Let's, I guess, poke the champions again. Well, we just murdered them. So, if the engineers, though, actually can do some murdering of their own, we can just torch these Cavaliers. Look at that. That was excellent. There we go. Probably overcomplicated that, but we got 3 gems and 1,200 gold. That was just straight up worth doing. The Quest Guard. There is a watchtower here, but Darjam's pirates laid waste to it during their raids. Rebuilding it will take 50 wood, 20 ore, and 1,200 gold. Wow. But I could see why this is a thing, because this basically, like, especially if we're chaining properly, will give us a nice power stack of bounty hunters. So, like, it's if we can get bounty hunters. I don't know if we can, but yeah. So I could see what the game is. Good to know. Celestine actually should grab this Trailblazer. And also, their heroes are Bowstring the Unicorn's main, which obviously won't be much good for Frederick, but Henrietta, like, she's going to be doing very nicely with a stack of bounty hunters and this Bowstring the Unicorn's main, eh? So we should certainly grab that. And here's that Mercury I was after. So maybe we'll do that and then hand the troops back to Celestine and she can do something else. This we're going to have to save up for, though, for sure. Like, right now, this isn't happening. We need to find a sawmill, actually, for that matter. So, kill off the harpies. It's a shield shrine. Okay, there's a warehouse. We should probably just do that. Celestine this turn can just pick up some resources. We'll have her grab the learning stone. This gives her earth magic. She's determined to be a good hero. I don't know if Don't know if Frederick's done the learning stone. Not yet. Okay, so we'll have to do that in the future. Oh, there's the sawmill. How did I miss that earlier? Horde of Grand Elves, though. We're going to need the Forgetfulness. And the Trolls will be good for Frederick to do. Elusive pools are interesting. I wonder what the Scholar's going to teach, but nonetheless, there's lots to do and see here in the big wide world. So we'll grab all our various resources. Oh, that was only 1 Mercury. That's a bit disappointing. But I suppose we get what we get here in the big city. So, here at the town of Burton, which is slowly developing into the city of Burton. Isn't that fancy? I suppose my Mercury from my initial resources went to the upgraded or manufactory, didn't it? So we'll just have to work towards the watchtower. The resource side is always curious. And I could grab the castle now. Is that going to be a problem to grab the castle now? I don't think so. We'll grab the bank this turn. As immigrants arrived, the first news of the demon invasion reached our distant lands. Eofol had been destroyed, ravaged. Not one blooming garden left, not one clear lake. Only endless ridges of new mountains, spewing flames and stinking smoke, with hordes of ruthless demons hiding behind it. I had seen the possessed Zarafax and the soldiers of his garrison with my own eyes, a horrible and disgusting sight. But it seemed that the devils were ultimately unable to subdue the minds of the other Irathians. Maybe they had learnt to defend themselves, or maybe the demons were simply not as strong as we thought after our first skirmishes with them. Whatever the reason, the celestial guests were unable to leap the borders of Eofol. Even the Fire Coast remained under Irathia's control, although the awakening volcanoes gave it trouble. Talking to those who brought the news, I voiced my rejoicing at the trouble of not having claimed thousands of lives in Arathia and Avlee, contrary to our dire predictions born of ignorance, but my heart cried out in pain. It only wondered about one thing. Why Eofol and not Arathia? An interesting question, Henrietta. Let us continue our epic quest. We have wood here. We need wood. More pirates that have obviously gone nuts. Let's say hello. This pirate looks like he's run through the Rollers and Burton's processing factory crushing room. He can hardly move his feet, yet he stomps down the road with a look of incredible determination on his blood-strewn face. Upon seeing you, he lets out a shriek. You let me go! He said I could get out. Give his best to dodge him. I don't care, I'll give it to you. Give you a knife in the gut like he said. Well, I mean, if you're going to attack me, I'll take my 15 experience, you know. It's that simple. Pack of liches for a seer's hut. Again, interesting. A pack of vampires. We're now starting to get into some serious undead shenanigans, or vampire lords as well. Maybe we'll give those a miss and just follow the trail of pirates. But, you know, onwards we go. Well, we got a free clear on that one, so I'll take it. A ghost dragon's there as well. This pirate looks even worse than the first two. He can't speak as so much a word, but it looks as though Boyd sent him away to carry the same message as the others. He raises his trembling hand of a gun at you. With a sigh, you urge your warriors at him. Well, I guess it's canonical that I just throw a grenade in his face. So, you know, you could just run. I wouldn't have attacked then. Oh, well, it's an abandoned mine guarded by sandworms. That looks curious. Let's see what this scholar has to offer us. A point of spell power for Frederick, which honestly is quite needed because Frederick honestly sucks as a magician right now. Like, he's actually more of an all-rounder, so he needs to get his casting stats up if he's going to want to, you know, plow the big boys. So let's continue our attacks here. This troll horde needs to be dealt with, because it would be nice to open this watchtower. It would be expensive, but it would be nice. That's the other thing I want to do, is clear this area. I suppose we'll head back soon. Once we've cleared these trolls, we'll send some bounty hunters back to deal with the archers. So grab some ore. What's the hut of the mage I got for us? So there's a beach. There's a crystal mine. Some enchanters here. Okay. They're magical boys if I ever saw some. There's a plant. It looks more like a sack to me, but it's labelled as a plant, so that's important, I suppose. A grave here. There's a lot of trolls. Let's make sure we don't die to them, shall we? First, we shall cast haste. And then we shall wait. A full turn. Oh, you would get morale, wouldn't you? Well, we're not doing that. Not at all. We just have to give that a little old retreat. No. Mass haste. I was being a little bit cavalier, let's be honest. Because we can easily go, well, how about we move our armadillos into a defensive posture. So, there we go. Then he didn't even get morale anyway, but, you know, it was just one of those things of, I just blatantly left myself open, and so the game was like, fine then, you know, if you want to just die, I'll let you, but why? So there's certainly a lot of trouble, that's got to be said. Next turn, our Bless, though, will do good work in dealing with the troll menace. Let's hit this stack here, actually. Now we'll cast the Mass Bless. Ah, so blessed. I can't contain it. Alright. I think we... Because these guys, they're relatively nimble, these trolls, that's the main concern. I think I attack here. We'll have the engineers torch both of these troll stacks. Like so. Just trying to make sure I contain the enemy in such a way where I can not lose everything, basically. I think I just have to let these two trolls go. So we'll defend. So the two trolls will just be allowed to do what they like. But we'll move the armadillos up here to block these trolls from attacking the engineers. Like so. Now we killed 3 trolls for our troubles. Okay, well, you're more than welcome to wail on this armadillo stack. It is the purpose of the armadillos. They are food, they are friends, and they are our body blockers. Good job on the rifle butting there. So we'll just swing up here, stab these trolls, and then we'll just, I guess we'll set... I mean, it's very thematic, actually, to use a flamethrower to kill trolls, because that shuts off their regeneration, right? So, there we go. Advanced Earth Magic already. Good job, Frederick. Now, whenever Resurrection happens, not going to happen for a long time, let's be fair, knowing this campaign, but we're already getting on our way to having an excellent pool of Earth Magic. So how far can we get back? Not very far, but we'll see what we can do to clear all these archers, because like, that's a lot. But we do want to grab the wood. We'll grab all the wood. Maybe we can hit that next turn. We're actually getting much closer to our objective of all of the various stuff. There's actually a halfling hut here we probably want to fix as well. So there's plenty of infrastructure, upgrades, and so on. But what we'll do is we'll call the video there. Thank you all for watching, and when we come back next time, more Heroes of Might and Magic 3 HotA of the Abyss, the Forged in Fire campaign.